Okay, we're back with the elite of the elite, the pro players, the top 10. Yes, I know it's a meme. Oh, and look at that talk of top level. Look, the first 5 seconds, what do we see? Two separate treasures, and he used the chaos ability on two separate treasure guardians. Not the same treasure with multiple treasure guardians, two separate ones. Yeah, we've hit the jackpot today. We've got Izad versus Jigglypuff, the best Hausa player in the game, going up against Izad, the best India player in the game. But he is playing as the Germans today. So Germany versus Hausa. Going to be an interesting one. I'm not going to lie. Jigglypuff, he's definitely the best. I think it's Perez. I think it's Perez that is playing. Legacy player. Very, very good. He's in the top 10 at the moment. Or is it top 10? Maybe he's like ranked 12th or 13th. He was about 9th or something like that. So he's definitely on the top page of the ranked ladder, as is Izad. So I'm giving you guys some high elo today. Hopefully we get a good game. Jigglypuff likes to play Hausa in H2. I was also saying, yes, he's the best Hausa player there. I'm not going to lie, he's not my favorite player to watch playing though. I couldn't do like the Skirm Goon H2 every single game that this guy does. I don't know how he doesn't find that boring, but each to their own, right? Each to their own. Some people find my style boring, so it is what it is. Okay, looks like we might have another Chaos ability to go off here. Nope. Just kill the Mad Dog. Although I like the Mad Dog for the Chaos ability here, because the Mad Dog does a lot of damage. So if that Treasure Guardian is attacking another Treasure Guardian, you're wasting a lot of damage by not killing the Mad Dog there. But this is a really tough treasure regardless. If you're trying to catch it with the Chaos ability, it's very, very tough. Because you can see there, it's going to take a long time to kill these things. They do a lot of damage. Very tough. Very annoying to micro. You almost can't micro them. And there's the very real possibility that he's going to get snatched like this. And of course, yeah, like you get the crack shot. However, oh, that's going to be close. He could have sniped that. Once he saw the crack shot go off, he could have potentially stolen that. So a bit of a mistake there by Jigglypuff. Okay, let's have a look at the deck then. This is going to be a standard Jigglypuff deck. He has literally the opposite mindset of how I play Hausa. I love doing the FI stuff with the Habanaya, Red Fulani Cattle, all that sort of good stuff. The Akans, this guy doesn't even have the Akan card in his deck. Likes to play Age 2, likes to play Fulani Raider, Javelin Rider. He likes to go with Habesha, but he's not going. Is it Habesha? I think it's the standard one. But he's not going up with that. He's going up with the Berbers today. So going for more eco-centric build here. Which is kind of cool to see. I've seen this. Jigglypuff does have a few different builds. He does have a few different builds. He likes to play different style against like Spain as well. So he's got a few builds under his belt, which is cool. Okay, Izad's aging up a little bit sooner. We've got a forward settler wagon going on here with that strut. Look at that strut, baby. That's a man that knows how to build an outpost. That is a guy that knows how to use his hands. I love the little fedora as well on top. I don't know if any of you guys noticed, but depending on what the settler wagon is gathering, it changes the little PNG picture on the cart here. It changes, so you can see there that it looks like lumber, so it's a load of wood. If it's on food, then it changes to a PNG of food. You can see there, if he's not doing anything, then it changes to nothing. So kind of a cool little thing there if you wasn't aware of that. Picking up 45 wood here. Not going to see an outpost, not going to see a tower rush. Kaiser Klein is crying. Does some good herding here. Lots of herds, plenty of juicy food. And he's going to be starting off with some pikemen. That's a classic Izad move, that is. Izad, another one that likes to play Age 2. So going to probably be an Age 2 battle going on here. Oh, he is going to get an outpost as well. Okay, goes for the barracks first. Doing like a greedy outpost rush then, because he's gone for 3 settler wagons, big 4, 8 bows. So going for a more eco-centric tower rush. But 8 bows comes behind it. So he is going to find a timing here. Let's go have a look over at Jigglypuff, see what he's doing. That is going to be the Palace. So still sending this shipment first card. Palace of Amina. Only just come in now, which is really slow, actually, when you consider Izad's already got his second shipment in H2 on the way here. Yeah, that was pretty slow. It does have a university up. So making Berbers, not making the Berber nomads, which is generally what you want to do when you age up with the Berbers. You want to be able to get the villagers, but instead he's making some Berber camels. Does he scout this? No, he doesn't. So he doesn't know there's anything being built here. So he doesn't know if he's being rushed or not. So going for... There's a couple of Berber nomads now. So he's made a few Berber camels. Now he's making a couple of Berber nomads. And then he's going to be going for some more camel riders behind it. They do work in conjunction, so you can train both of them at the same time, which is actually really nice benefit. Oh, wait, no, sorry, you can't. What am I talking about? He's making it from the fort, which is another good reason to... I think you get the Royal Embassy from the age up. That's what you get from the age up. But yeah, don't want to make too many Berber nomads here because you want to use the influence to make Berber camels. I think he could have got another one there. No, he couldn't. Okay, it's 155. Gonna lose the Royal Embassy, but that's okay. Once you've got the fort up, you don't need the embassy anymore because everything you can make from the native embassy, you can make from the fort. So he's getting pushed in here very hard by a load of bows. Anyone that says age 2 rushing is dead and is no longer the meta, well, these are two of the best players in the game. These are two of the top 10 players in the game, and they are going all in on age 2 here. So don't let anyone tell you that the FI meta is taking over. These Berber camels are going to be deadly, though, because Ulons will just get deleted by them. They're basically a hand dragoon, and the crossbows will be in some trouble as well, if there's enough of them. And especially when you mix them in with actual cavalry, which is really, really good. Just got to be careful about the pikes, that's all. So more raiders. Now 7 Fulani on the way. How many Berber nomads does he have? Only the one so far, by the looks of it. Only 1 Berber nomad. So really hasn't... The age up with the Berbers has really not given him much extra eco. He's got a handful of camel riders, which is nice. But that's not going to be enough against just a huge bow pike mass. So Izad being cautious, not diving in too crazy. Taking down some infrastructure. Trying to pick some vills. Okay, going to be picking up a treasure here. Got to be careful, though, that he doesn't lose his explorer, which he's... Oh, okay. Yeah, even 1 Berber camel you want to stay well away from. Take a look. They have a 2 multiplier versus cavalry. They do 44 damage and have 20% melee resist. So, yeah, they destroy Ulons. Absolutely destroy them. I think they're like 5 hit in Ulon. It's crazy. Still traps, double racks, pikes coming in. No 2 settler wagons in this deck. I think 2 settler wagons would be nice. 700 woods comes straight after the 8 bows. Is starting to build a trading post here, the House of Vaza. So with that 700 wood using and the food that he's currently gathering, he'll be getting a native post down there. Likely for the Hanseatic League, I think. You know, he's making wood and food. So it would make sense to get a bit of extra eco with the torps there. 1 villager's gone down. That's going to be a 2nd villager. So already this is a good success. But maybe we're going to see a big fight here. He's attacking the fort, and the fort's going to do a lot of area of effect damage to these pikemen. More pikemen coming in, though. Is Jiggly going to... Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? He's doing it. He's doing it. He's microing his cab back a little bit. He wants the Fulanis to get as much damage as possible. That explorer there that Izad's got soaking up so much damage. Now the pikemen are having their wicked way with the cavalry. However, the Fulani are killing them, as are the raiders. Now the raiders and Berbers, are they going to be enough? Is there going to be enough to take them over the line here? The pikemen did a lot of damage to the cab. We've even got a noisy boy in there. We've got the griots. I think that's from the 3 griot or 4 griot shipment, maybe? unless he's made them. But it looks like Izad's going to be able to have plenty enough to hold here. Raiders only have 180 HP. They're a very weak raiding cavalry unit. They're not a heavy cav. They're not like Hussars. That was actually going to... I thought that was looking really good for Jigglypuff there, but Izad just managed to easily hold it. The pikeman was plenty enough there. Izad now going for 600 wood. Don't think we see Hanseatic League yet. Nope. So no 4 torps, but you know he wants it. You know he wants it. But he also wants to balance how many units he's actually making as well. He doesn't want to go too greedy. And there's the Griots using the heal ability. Yes, so he did send 4 Griots there. That's what he was waiting for. Okay. Griots are a great support unit in battle. They can obviously buff your infrastructure by the train time. But they're also healers. You can see that he's gone straight onto that war camp, and his work rate is 50% faster. So look how fast raiders get produced here. So they're also a healer out of battle, so they heal out of battle, and they also have that noise ability, which slows down the attack rate, the rate of fire of enemy units. The bigger the unit, the better the value you get. So generally, you want to use them at things like cuirassiers, like big cavalry or artillery pieces. And they're very, very effective. I love the beat of the drums. Never gets old to me. That will never get old to me. So we're on 27 villagers. Do we have many Berber nomads? Where's the Berber nomad? There he is. So we still only have 1 Berber nomad. He's really not got any eco out of this. I think that's because he's been rushed. Because he's been rushed, he just wants to play it standard. Use the livestock boom that he's got going. Maybe just play it out of the way. Can be eating some Fulani cattle here. Some Fulani cattle. Some Sanga cattle with Fulani. But he doesn't really have that much cattle, so... Making some Mygadi, but that's just going to be just throwing extra military units into there, like with whatever resources he has. So utilizing that nicely. A couple of Mygadis. He's at on 31 villagers plus the settler wagons. He's on 8 settler wagons. So he's essentially on 40 villagers right now. 40 villagers, which is a lot more than Jigglypuff. But of course, it's not just villager eco. These guys, it's quite hard to measure Africa's eco because they have their livestock, and that can be very hard to put a economic value on, because you're trading at different livestock values. You're getting 300 gold here, 400 wood here and there. Like, how much can you put that into a villager, perspective? It's tough to measure and quantify. That's why it's always tough to know with. And look, he's the same score. They're basically the same score, even though Izad has way more villagers than him. He's got essentially 9 more villagers. But Griots work rate on things. He's got a university, which is a mini factory producing 2.6 influence. He's got livestock boom. Very, very difficult to quantify, but looks like it's pretty even Stevens right now. Age 3 coming in, going up the Song High. I said Habesha earlier. I think Habesha is maybe one of Ethiopia's age up. That's the standard age up for Ethiopia, whilst Song High is the standard age up for... Yes, I'm a racist. I got confused between the two Africa civs. Hi-ya! Hi-yo! Man's gonna get killed in the comments. So H3 coming in. He's only halfway there. He's not doing the fast age up either. Look how many doppel suckers there are here. He's aged up at the worst possible time. He's at his pushing in at the best possible time. We do have the Torp wagons now, so he has gone for Hanseatic League. He's got an insane amount of doppels. He's got 16 dops here. He's even got some Liquor Tartars. Maybe I should have saved this game for Native Week. Can he hold this huge infrastructure nuclear weapon here from Izad? All of this, look at the amount of siege that's here. Scary stuff. And Jigglypuff is going to be forced to be constantly kiting, which opens a huge window for all of this siege to just leave barrenness in their wake. The agent comes in. He gets like, what, 800 coin or something. That's a lot of coin. It's a lot of eco. But he's lost this fort. He's likely going to lose his university here, which is their main kind of infrastructure. He's still pumping in the double barrack stuff. He does have a Songhai raid dispatch coming in. So just about managed to get 500 influence for it. He's saving for it. He's saving for his 5 Lafidi. He's waiting for elite hand cavalry. But how much time does he have? How long can he wait? The Lafidi's popping perfectly. Perfectly. And look at this. Look at this choke point. Look at that choke point! The pikes can't get in, but the Lipcar Tartars can fire. What a fantastic native unit to have there to kill the Lafidis. Pikeman just wouldn't have cut the mustard there. All I can hear is the noisy boys. All I can hear is that flute. That didgeridoo. Whoa, 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 whoa. Rolf Harris! We'll call them the Rolf Harris of the Age of Empires free world. But you can't do that with the Doppels. There's Doppels in there. They're going to meat cleaver your raiders. Even if they are elite now, they're going to die so fast. If it was just pikemen, then yes, fine. But the Dops, no. And he underestimated the Doppels there, and all of his caps got deleted. Oh, he is age 3, but what a fight for Izad. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, Izad, he's killed so much infrastructure. You know, the fort and the university is 800 resources just for those 2 things. He's getting a second war camp. Lots of experience, so he's going to be able to get a couple of shipments here. 9 Fulani is the one that he's choosing to come in. I don't know. He's got no influence income now. 0 influence income. So fantastic stuff by Izad. Yeah, having to get that university back. He knows he needs it. The question is, does he decide to get a fort on top of this? He can sell livestock value here. He's got a lot of livestock value. So look at this. Almost 500 coin. He could sell some of that and get a fort next to this university. Buff the influence rate. We'll protect this herd over here as well. Will he decide to do that, though? That's the question. Javelin Rider is now being made as well. What do we have from Izad? Izad has made it up to age 3 as well. He's making Lipka Tartars, utilizing the natives here really, really well. Oh. Those Tartar archers came in really handy. The Lafidi pop was genius by Jigglypuff, and it caused those expos to be in a real spot of bother. But because those Lipka Tartars were able to fire over the choke point, it didn't matter. So, yeah, really big brain by Izad to use this trading post. He's got Sarmatism here by the looks of it. Yep, 13 range. So the Litkar Tartar's got 1 extra range. He's sending 5 Doppels. He is relying heavily on Doppels here. And you've seen how valuable these Doppel Sodners have been. You don't see Doppels very often. But when you do, you see it from one of the pros, you realize how good in the right hands they are very strong. He's got 10 Tartar archers now, lots of Dops, lots of pikes, veteran crossbows, and he's continued to make crossbows, which I think is such a good idea, because most German players right now would decide to make skirms instead, but the crossbows, I think, is a better option here. They do more damage, pound for pound, to a Fulani than skirmishers do. Skirmishers have 18 attack, I believe. Something like that. But it's, or maybe they have a little bit more, but it's pound for pound, so it's per resource. You know, these are 80 resources compared to a skirmisher, which is over 100 resource. These guys have 17 range as well, which I believe is from Sarmatism. So Sarmatism has increased the range of these bows, I believe. So again, another reason to make crossbows. And Izad's in 6k score lead right here. He's on a 6k score lead right there. There's the picture I was talking about. Now they're on berries. You get a PNG of some berries, a JPEG. when they're on gold. You get a gold JPEG. Did go for the fort. Now going for Tar Kilns. I can't remember what that one does. Increases hand cavalry ranged armor. Okay, that's a great tech when you're Germany at least. But he hasn't got that much hand cavalry, but he might do very shortly. Going for some falconets. I think 1K influence has been sent. It has. So going to rely on artillery here. He wants to try and squeeze in 2. It's really unfortunate. He's only going to be able to get 2 falcons, not 3. He's only 100 influence off getting that 3rd one. A little bit unfortunate there. Fort won't go down in time. The question is, though, are the artillery going to be able to get any hits on? It's just going to be swarmed. And look, the pikes, the Uhlans, the docks, they all swarm forward. And he has nothing of a meat shield to do anything about it. The docks and pikes are going to get stuck in against the Jab Riders. They have 0 melee resist. And, yeah, this is just over at this point. Maybe another Songhai raid. He's got 500. Press that big button. He's got, yeah, he is. Songhai raid with 10 more raiders coming in. Is this a final last stand? 4 Lafidi Knights on the way, but they're not going to be here in time. There's still some anti-cav. There's still, I think there's just too much anti-cav. So maybe if there was no anti-cav here, this would be really nice. But the Lipkar Tartars with Sarmatism, I think, oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, okay, that will seal the deal. His own Uhlans coming in. That's the 9 Uhlon shipment. The Raiders doing a fantastic job against the Expos. Really nice opportunity there at the end. Maybe Lafidi Knights coming in if there's enough Raiders. No, he's just going to call it. Can't do anything against the Tartar Archers. And he's down to 26 vils now compared to, what, 58 vils or so from Germany. Fantastic game. Good old-fashioned. That was a good old-fashioned. It's like a whiskey with an orange twist. An old-fashioned Age 2 kind of fisticuffs game there. Just enjoyable to watch. The early pressure from Germany, but not too much pressure. That's like a modern rush. You know, that's a cross between he's applying pressure and he's kind of rushing, but also he's booming behind it. So he's not all in, not going all in, should I say. Yeah, Izad also picking up, utilizing both of the trading posts, both of the native posts. He got a second tech here. I can't remember which one that is. But also got a couple of techs from the Jagelian as well. So Jagelian and Vaza used both of them really well. And just had the whole map to himself the entire game. Really, really well played by Izad there. And I think Jigglypuff probably going to be a bit gutted that he aged up with the eco age. But Berber Camels should be really good. Being able to make Berber Camels against Germany should be a really good unit to make. They're obviously a very heavy Cav civilization. Yeah, just really, really good play there by... And not a single skirm. Not a single skirm. Just good old crossbow, pike, dops. That's what we like to see, baby. And mixing in a few extra cavalry there as well. Great 22-minute game there of old-fashioned duking it out in Age 2. Hope you guys enjoyed this. That's a modern tower rush, guys. That's not a Kaiser Klein 2015 tower rush. That's what a modern tower rush looks like. So if anyone tells you FI is the way to go, 2 top 10 players here telling you to shut up. Hope you guys enjoyed this game, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.